Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. I'm Mufti, you're watching Mufti, and I love tea. Our discussion today will be on the three types of tea drinkers. Tea drinkers are of three classes, and which of the three do you fall under? Class number one is the purist. Class two is the pragmatic or the pragmatist. And number three, it is the hybrid. So the first class, the purist, is the one who spends a lot of money on tea. And he who knows the difference or the differences between loose leaf and between bagged, tea dust, so on and so forth, tea fannings, the one who knows the differences, and of course there are levels within the purist rank or class. This is from the Fujian province of China. All right, this is from the high mountains. This is on this hill. This comes from this town. These leaves were plucked with fingers. These leaves were plucked with nails. These leaves were mechanically plucked or sheared, so on and so forth. The one who pays a great deal of attention to the temperature of the water, the type of water, the pot in which you use to boil the water, the pot in which you use to infuse and steep the tea. This is a Gaiwan cup. This is made from China. This is made from iron. This is made from wood. This is made from this earthenware, so on and so forth. The one who says, no, you can't use that sweetener. You can't put no sweetener in it. You can't put no milk in it. You're going to mutilate the tea. You're going to destroy it. You have to let it calm down. You can't drink it standing up. You got to sit down. You can't drink it with one hand. You have to drink it with two hands. You have to drink it in a bowl. You have to pass it around. You can't have this sweet with it. You can't have this type of cake with it. You can't rush it. It can't be in a styrofoam cup, etc., etc., etc. A purist, one who has the proper knowledge of tea and teaism, and he who is striving or she who is striving really, really hard to implement all of that detailed knowledge. And they take drinking tea very seriously. Its presentation, serving it very seriously, what time of the day they drink the tea, so on and so forth. An afternoon tea, an evening tea, a morning tea. They're purists, puritanical, hardcore, right? And of course, as we've stated, there are levels within that class. There are those who are way up there, those who are basic, entry-level purists, all right? And they're not that hardcore. And then there are those who a person may say, you're an extremist. That's just too much. That's, what's the big deal? A plastic spoon or wooden spoon. All right. Number two, we have those who are pragmatic, those who are pragmatical, or those who are practical, in which I like tea. Any type of tea, leaf, a bag, red, green, yellow, white tea, oolong tea, hot water, I'm happy. A mug, a cup, a saucer, Victorian, Japanese, Kenyan, so tea is tea. And of course, within that second rank or class, there are those who are, or there are levels. There are those who, they enjoy tea, but of course it has to be right. I need some sugar, white sugar, brown sugar. I need milk, whole milk, condensed milk, all right, evaporated milk, all right. I need my special mug, my favorite teacup. So there are those of this second rank or class. They have different levels. Okay, and it's probably safe to say that the average tea drinker, especially in the United States, was probably of the second type. And then the third type are those who are hybrids. They're mutants of the first two types, in which they know that there are some rules that have to be followed. They know that there is a basic etiquette. They know that there are sins which are not to be committed with regards to the tea. Bro, don't make my tea in that pot. Don't pass me some, plastic cup. Okay, don't put a ton of sugar in my tea. Don't put no sugar in that type of tea. I can't drink this tea at night. I'll be up. My eyes will be wide awake like an owl. All right, this early in the morning, that tea is too weak. But at the same time, they don't go that hard. They're not that quote-unquote extreme. And, they're not going to decapitate somebody, cut somebody's head off, crucify somebody for putting it in a wooden cup instead of a china cup. So they're a mixture of the first two classes. And, of course, they take into consideration the time that they have. If I had more time, I would prepare the water like this, but I don't have that much time. They're taking into consideration the airport. let alone both time and location. My flight is in, 45 minutes. I got to get something quick for my flight, so I had to go to Starbucks. But if that wasn't the case, I wouldn't be caught dead buying any tea from Starbucks. Okay? And of course, when they do go to Starbucks, and there's no diss to Starbucks, nor is it a praise of Starbucks, I need to, there's certain things that I have to do with my tea. The lady or the barista, whatever, they give you the cup, it says, pass it to me separate. I'll put the bag in myself. I'll put in the water myself. I'll add my own milk. Can you make it separately? So there are those who are puritanical. There are those who are pragmatic. And then there are those who have a balance and a mixture of both schools of thought. And of course, within all three levels and all three classes, there are ranks and levels. So which of the three do you fall under? And if you fall under none of the three, what can you do to fall under one of the three classes? And it's important because to truly enjoy the tea that you're paying money for, that you're going out of your way to get, you want to follow the rules. You want to follow the rules, okay? But at the same time, do what works for you. Do what tastes good. Do what makes you smile, what makes you happy. Drink the tea that's good for your liver, that's good for your kidney, that's good for your weight loss, that's good for your skin. Whatever the reason why you're drinking tea, whether it's just recreational tea, whether it's the tea for medicinal purposes, or whether it's a mixture of both. It tastes good. I like the way it smells. I like the way it looks. And it's good for my stomach. And it's good for my digestion. Thanks a lot for watching Mufti.